Well, hello everybody. Hope that everyone is doing absolutely swell. Music is a little loud for me. I'm going to turn it down. Try to keep it up for you. It doesn't matter how many sound checks I do. I'm never happy with like the actual live mix. There. You doing swell? Tanvir, pink or cyan, but long ago. I know that it's going to surprise everybody, but I have a different setup this time. The joke is I say that every time. Hey dude, how's it been? You know, it's been good, Capora Lion. By the way, this is Extra Fresh by Bureaucratic. It was requested that I play a little disco. And this isn't exactly disco, but for some reason it's in my disco playlist, and I thought that it sounded like a good song to start with. The reason why I don't use this playlist much anymore is because I kind of went crazy and added like a ton of stuff to it. And there's a bunch of non-future funk disco in there. Some stuff has like lyrics, and it ends up being kind of a mess. And Spotify was really bad at curating future funk songs. What Linux distro does this come with? You'll find out. It's very strange. Hale's Journey. Hey man, how's it going? You know, it's good. It's good. Last day of the year over here. Some places it is already next year. Now live on your channel. I get an email for that. That's kind of funny. Imagine if I'm just like vibing at home and suddenly I get that. Welcome to BunsenLabs boot menu. Oh, here you go. Yeah, I've lost my index for the mix. Hopefully it's good. If it's too loud or too quiet, let me know. I thought I had it, but now I'm like, I don't know. I'm not going to pay attention to it. I was messing around with Pipewire and Pulse Audio this morning, and I discovered that Pipewire devastates my voice. I don't know what is going on, but it just like adds a lot. Like there's popping, clipping. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's real bad. And switching back to Pulse Audio actually fixed it. Yeah, so there's some stuff. I'm gonna try to install this, and I say try. I say try because last time I tried to install this, it corrupted the display. Yep, there it is. Yeah. So, yeah, BunsenLabs is going to be an interesting one. I need to be able to monitor my audio, but you can't do that with OBS. Like you can monitor it, but you can't tile it the way that I need to, so that I can watch my audio while I'm doing this. So I have it on another monitor, and this is not ideal. I have to keep looking over to make sure my audio levels are okay. I'm using all of the gain and volume I'm getting from my microphone, my like mixer, instead of software. But the net is that the gain is actually lower, but it sounds cleaner. But I need to keep an eye on the audio levels to make sure I'm speaking at like a good volume, otherwise I get quiet and that happens. I have two microphones, if you haven't noticed. I keep going from your left side to your right side. This is binaural stereo, and it's actually pretty fun to record this way, and I think that it makes for a better audio setup. So yeah, I already installed BunsenLabs, so if I can't get it to install, and I don't think I'm going to be able to, this is what it does when I try to drop into the install, and it's like locked up too. There's stuff happening back there, but I can't interact with it because I can't see what I'm looking at. So Yeah, not a great look. I'm not even sure what this could be. There's some kind of list back there, but I don't know. I know what the installer looks like, and there's not this many options back there. Oh, no way. On the couch, the same thing happened to you when you tried to install this on your Mac? That's wild. It's supposed to be using the ordinary Debian installer, and I've never, ever had issues installing Debian on any of my machines, so I don't know what BunsenLabs is doing different here, but they gotta stop it. I've never tried the text installer. You made a Reddit post with a problem on Sparky? This happens on Sparky too? Oh yeah, you're saying it happened on Sparky. Wow, crazy. I had the same, wow, a lot of you were saying this, and some BIOS option fixed it. Look at this. You think it's a BIOS option? That's interesting. Well, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna turn the audio down, music down for me. So if I turn it down for me, it turns it down for you too. Isn't that weird? That seems so strange. There, I have the desktop audio boosted as high as it goes for the stream. Hopefully I can trust OBS's VU meters. Does the failsafe option help? It does not. Nothing seems to help. Like, it is just hosed up. So let's go into the BIOS and see if we can figure out a solution for this. Like I said, if we can't get this working, I already have it installed, so we can just boot into it. I have to like fully shut it down. It gets locked up. Keep that retro wave music on in the background. Can you not hear it? I'll turn it down a bit. My audio is like kind of jacked up right now, but what else is new? Now the challenge is getting into the BIOS. The BIOS. Oh, come on. I'm hitting delete and F2 and everything. It just like ignores me. There we go. Alright, what can we change in here? No, not that. Performance. I like that the option is auto or disabled. There's no just on. I don't know what I would change that would affect that, you know? It's a good song, too. Yeah, I have no idea. So the boot option is USB, so maybe we should go UEFI. This is why you would never recommend Sparky. You needed to disable the HD splash screen? Wow. F11? I know, I spam all these. Nothing works. Hey guys, Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year to you too. I hope you've got some fun New Year's resolutions planned. I've got plans, and my main plan is to do less. I really have to pare down all of my projects. I want to pare down my projects and just focus on doing less. Like even with DistroDelves, like with these streams. Oh, this looks different, doesn't it? Am I crazy? Does this look different? We might be onto something here. Okay, I can see text. Hey, we did it! Yeah! Way to go, everyone. It does look different. Yeah. Happy New Year. Only 20 minutes to go, Tanvir. Wow. Well, I guess you'll be spending your New Year's with me. Yeah, I did it. We all did it. It was something in the BIOS, like somebody recommended. This was a group effort. You still have, Pyro, you have 2 hours to go. We'll be streaming for a couple hours. I plan to go out with a bang. I want to play, let's get the install going and I'll tell you guys what I have planned. So this is BunsenLabs, regular Debian installer with some BunsenLabs theming. Of course, they install their own special sauce and all that jazz, but this is just the Debian installer. It's been really cold here. It's been cold everywhere in the States. but I'm a baby when it comes to temperatures, so it's cold. You have like 10 hours, Kapoor Lion? Yeah, I've got 16, 17 hours, something. No, in Australia, I think it's already tomorrow. The old spinning globe thing. Detecting some network hardware. Now, a dumb thing about this, well, an undesirable thing about this, is that it shows your Wi-Fi password when you type it in, so I'm going to skip this. I don't know, what the heck? Took a while. Da-da-da-da. So it looks like the chat is working. That's been broken. Maybe? Or did it all just like flood in at once? I need to fix that. I don't know when I will, but... you're in Brazil? Australia first. New Zealand's in shambles. What is this? The Haas Wi-Fi. But then when you type in the password... 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's silly. I guess I could censor it for you. Or we can just connect when we get in there. You want to just do that? New Zealanders get to it first? Oh, I guess, yeah. Or maybe one of the micro island nations. Oh, can I not skip this? There. How's that? Egee is the username. Password is Delves. No, I said no network. Do you have to configure the network? Like there's no way to skip this? So there's no obvious way to skip this? There's probably a way, I'm just not seeing it. Hello, Alan's phone channel. Has multiple network interfaces. Well, let's just do this one then. Detecting link. Yeah, could you guys just close your eyes while I type in the Wi-Fi password? That would be cool. You looked it up. Kiri Timiamati. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to pronounce that. I have such a hard time with words. New words for me take a long time for me to master. And then I use them copiously. So, I've got some stuff for you. Your network is probably not using DHCP. That's fine. Let's just move on. Yeah, don't do that. Hostname is Debian. Eastern time is fine. Detect disks. I wish that it actually wiped the disk, because if you saw in the BIOS, there's like a ton of bootloader entries that are left behind, and I wish that it wiped all these. I need to go through and clean it out. Yep. One partition is good for me. Finish those changes. Okay, let me tell you guys the agenda. So this is BunsenLabs Beryllium. I don't know. This is a DistroDelve, and it's based on the latest Debian stable. I've got actual paper notes because I like it that way. Easier for me to remember something when I can touch it. So some of you may be asking, well, Egee, where did the music go? And I don't know. There it is. It's back. Some of you might be asking me, hey, man, what the heck is BunsenLabs? And BunsenLabs is a Linux distribution that is a community-organized successor to Crunchbang Linux. Crunchbang was kind of, it was a pretty early influential DIY Debian-based Linux distro, but it was discontinued sometime in the 2010s. In the aughts? Isn't that what it's called? In the aughts? 2000 aughts or something like that? And BunsenLabs was one of the successors. I think there were a few, but BunsenLabs is like the main one. What makes BunsenLabs special and what made Crunchbang special is that it uses kind of a strange Frankenstein desktop that is basically based on top, or maybe it's built on top of XFCE, but it uses OpenBox, it uses Tint 2 for the panel, and JG menu for the menu launcher thingy. All you know that BunsenLabs, all you know about them, they have a ton of themes. Yeah, that's one of the things I like about BunsenLabs. It's a really cool and unique looking Linux distro. And I guess because it looks unique, it also behaves differently. I'd say that it's an interesting in-between for people who want a traditional desktop and people who want like a power user's tiling style desktop. I personally don't like it. I tried to when I first reviewed it on DistroDelves. I really liked it, but since I've used it, it just like it's not modern enough for me. Is it stable? It's not really a desktop environment. It's like its own thing. Yeah, that's fine. Just oh no, maybe that's not fine. Yeah, don't do that. I said no. Continue with the. Oh, I see. Yeah, it should have everything on the install media. It'd be weird if I had to. Oh, come on. No. You really need network to install this? That's lame. Yeah, I'm gonna have to configure my network. That might be a Debian installer thing, because it really wanted me to set up my network and I gave it a bogus one. And I think that it's just trying to plow forward using the bad network, but since it's not real, it can't download anything. I don't know. Here, let's just do this so you can't see my password. I don't want you to come over to my house and break into my Wi-Fi and start doing weird stuff. You guys wouldn't do that, would you? You guys want to come over and have a party? What would we do? Just like go through Linux distros? Just have a whole day? I should stream all day sometime. Maybe that should be a resolution for next year. Just do all day stream without grub. Oh, I've really screwed things up. Can we try again? I like this song. Target file system contains past installation that caused trouble. Oh my gosh. This is not going well. You don't think you've ever partied? I guess what's the definition of party? I've never really gone clubbing. Like where everybody goes to like a dance club and everybody's partying and everything. I've never done that, but I've gone to house parties and stuff. Those are pretty fun. There's music, there's a good time, it's a party. How you doing, El Snarko? Hope you've had a great year. This year has been kind of hit or miss for me. I'd say that it's been generally good. But yeah, no, it's been good. It was kind of lethargic at the beginning, but it's been a good year. Tomorrow is going to be an even better year. Yeah, I can't wait to see you all next year. It's going to be great. I got so many plans. One of my plans is when I do these streams, I'm thinking, you guys can tell me if I'm off the mark here, but I'm thinking when I do these streams, I'm going to have a face cam going. Oh, you want some NXS? Well, Glenn, you are in luck. I will play some NXS for you. There you go. Get you some NXS. I'm guessing this is what you're Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. Oh, come on. What is going on? For the copyrighted music portion of the stream, I was planning to just kind of play stuff from my personal selection, and I had NXS on the list. So we'll skip ahead. I'm not sure what to do about this. Why is Grub failing? This is such a Linux thing. For all the folks watching that don't use or understand Linux, this whole install failed. Yeah, this is just par for the course. I don't think I did anything wrong. Just Linux is weird sometimes. So we kind of have a couple options here. We can ignore this message and hope that it's wrong. Had that happen before, usually with Calamares, but I don't think I've ever seen it with Debian. Or we can go back to the drawing board and start all the way over. Grub EFI failed to install. Can you tell me why? This is, yeah, Pyro, this is why you stick with popular distros. I hate to say that you're right, and I'm not going to say that you're right, but I think that that is a wise choice on your part. I have no choice but to restart. We're going to have to do this again. Alright. Oh, come on. Well, Grub definitely didn't install. It looks like it hosed up the boot entries. I always wonder what non-Linux users think of this. Like this, there is some level of fun to this. Like I'm enjoying this. This is amusing. I'd be pissed if this was a production machine. I was trying to get this up and going for somebody. But if I'm streaming just for you guys, then sure, yeah, this is fun. See if we can even get back into the installer. Hey! Alright, let me just speed run this. Remember we did that DistroDelves speedrun a long time ago? That was fun. We'll do that again. Actually, I actually think one of the BunsenLabs episodes was a speed run. Why does this part take so long? Sounds like a partition? Yeah, possibly. NSX, yeah. In excess. They probably have more songs than just that, but that's the one I have in my playlist. We're gonna pivot and listen to some Dan Mason. Not exactly future funk, but again, I don't know how the song even made it into this playlist. Let me just This album is so good. Or I think this one was a single. No, this is Miami Virtual. This is a whole album. Very good. Highly recommend. You can get it from Bandcamp. Dan Mason, Bandcamp. Get you some Miami Virtual. Highly recommend. Yes in No Stop Pop. Yes is in No Stop Pop. Non-stop pop? We don't listen to pop music here. Anyways, what I was saying earlier is I think for these future streams, I'm going to do a face cam. I think I've got my camera dialed in. I've got everything set up. And I think, you know, I've like thought about what I wanted to do extra to these streams. Pyro, you like hip-hop? And I thought of doing like a VTube thing, but like everything, I require, like, in order to do that, I'd have to find, like, I'd have to get, you know, an avatar and get all that stuff set up and everything. Have I ever streamed with a face cam before? I have, ages ago, and it was real bad. But I've got my fancy pants camera, my big boy camera, all set up, and I'm happy with the quality. I'm happy enough with the quality that I can start and kind of tinker with it and get everything dialed in. I'm never gonna. It's not my style to make videos with a face cam. That's just not me yet. But for streams and stuff, I could see how it might be fun. Right now, it would be weird because I have 3 monitors in front of me right now. You should dress up as Egee. Yeah, I would love to do that, but it's way harder than it sounds. You have to find somebody that's open for a suit commission, and then you have to do it, and they're really expensive. They take a long time, and I have like a partial one, and I've tried to commission one, but it didn't work out, and I'm not super eager to jump back into it. I would like to one day, but probably not anytime soon. And I don't know how the microphone would work. Like, because my mouth would be obscured, you know? So I don't know. Using a computer with a head, right? Be like bumping into the microphones and stuff. Gone, you saw me on Brody's podcast. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a good one. I'd do that again for a 3rd time. If he'll have me, sure. I don't know, like, there's probably lots of stuff for us to talk about. Why was the function sad after a successful first call? It's because it didn't get a call back. What diet did the Ghost developer go on? The Boolean diet. What do you get when you cross a computer with a lifeguard? A screensaver. And there's more where those came from. What else is in my notes here? Oh, I'm going to be starting a channel membership thing next year. I'm gonna finally try to start monetizing the channel so I can take that money and put it back into the channel for equipment and anything else that I use. I don't know. This year last year too. 2020 I was really lethargic. No, 2021 I was lethargic. 2022 has been kind of resettling. Because I moved at the beginning of the year, I'm still like kind of settling. You want me to do some stand-up? I don't know if I could do stand-up. Why do kayakers make bad programmers? Because they're afraid of waterfall. Ah, the good old blowing up a PC with million distros thing done in a VM. There's no VMs here. This is actual hardware. This is the old DistroDelves PC. It's a good boy. Hanging in there. It does seem to have installed successfully. Did I mention I was going to play guitar on stream later, like at the end? I've got a couple songs. I might release an EP next year. There is a chance that I might actually produce an EP. And I've got 4 or 5 songs that I'm playing right now. And I'm going to try to, well, like, I use the term song loosely, but I'm going to try to play an instrumental rendition of one of them at the end of the stream. Maybe 2 of them, I don't know. I have one that I've been kind of playing with. I'll start with that one. I probably won't go anywhere, but I've got another song that I've got a good melody for. Real PC, you betcha. See, the music, like, dropped out. I need a sound engineer. I would really love to do these streams with a second person. Like, I think that if I'm solo, I might do a face cam thing. But ideally, see, now freaking audio jumped up. I need like a second person to be an audio engineer so that I don't have to watch the audio levels as I do this. I've always wondered why radio shows have like an engineer, and now I understand why. Because having to do all of this stuff on the fly is really annoying. Anyway, that's enough of my rant. We're online. Welcome to BunsenLabs. Let me take a swig here. Let me change the song. I don't know what this is. What is this? It's Makarosu. I don't know where this song came from. It sounds fine, but I'll put on some real disco for you. Oh, yeah. Okay, welcome to BunsenLabs Linux. System info. You've got it on the top right. This is actually a conky. It's something that BunsenLabs is known for. Didn't I already go over that? Things to note. What makes BunsenLabs special? So, the window manager that's displaying all of this is OpenBox. This panel here at the bottom is Tint 2. And the menu is called JG Launcher, JG Menu. So you don't actually have to push this little icon down here like a start menu. You can actually just right-click anywhere, and that's JG Menu. That Wi-Fi signal is barely holding on? What do you mean? Oh, down here. Yeah. I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, so this is BunsenLabs. You hate all the dark gray wallpapers that come with... Yeah, this... You know, I was reading the release notes, and they were really happy about this desktop theme. But where are the colors? Like, this is just gray. Don't get me wrong, it's fine. But as a default? I don't know. Maybe as a default it's okay, but hopefully they have some other themes that we can mess around with. Hello, Egee. That's a nice touch. Welcome to BunsenLabs Linux. This is an optional post-installation script to help you configure your new Linux installation, get the most out of your BunsenLabs. So this is a script that runs. This isn't like, I don't know if I would call this a welcome app per se, but it is cool. This has been in BunsenLabs for a pretty long time. I don't know if it came from Crunchbang, but it's a nice touch. Now you want my password. You'll now be presented with a series of options. Oh, it just went down. I thought it went to the next page. Okay, internet connection passed. Give you a bit of a warning up front. While FOSS is primarily about freedom of choice, certain choices are known to carry an increased risk of breaking things. Adding Ubuntu PPAs, yeah, that'll really screw things up. Adding a package that wants a newer version of libc6. I have definitely run into that issue before. Don't break Debian. Got it. I understand. I'm gonna munch on something. Update software sources. Before we would continue, we need to make sure your system's software is up to date. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade the system. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because that's going to throw my like disk usage off. Well, it hasn't installed anything. Hold on. Let's get some numbers first. DFH. So a fresh BunsenLabs install is 4 gigabytes. Not too bad. At idle, we are using 600 megabytes of memory. Can we see what it is? 60 tasks and 90 threads is a very lightweight desktop. Xorg, Network Manager, and X Terminal. LX Terminal specifically, that's interesting. PN Mixer, probably Pulse Audio. Alright, let's get things updated. Is it updated or is it upgraded? Seems like everybody uses it differently. I think Fedora says upgrade, and then an update. An update in Debian land is like update the cache, and upgrade is upgrade your like packages on your system. Install the firmware checker if non-free packages run. I'm not familiar with this one. Let's do it. BunsenLabs comes with a set of background images. Let's do it. Debian backports. So I think Sparky comes with backports installed, like setup, but BunsenLabs does not. What happened? Backports, adding backports. Oh, just continue? Okay. BunsenLabs backports. I don't know anything about these. We'll get them. DNF update will upgrade Fedora. Oh man. Oh, actually, hold on. What are we going to play? I just realized the music stopped playing. Oh, another version of this song? Let's switch to some Outrun. Nice chill music. All right. Do we want Bluetooth support? Yeah, we want to test it. Oh, I closed my OBS. There we go. I want to make sure you can hear this. It's a great song. Do we want Java? That's our first no. I do not want Java. I don't want Dropbox. That's a weird choice. Is Dropbox even still around? I haven't even heard of them. There was Box, and then there's Dropbox. Did they go away? The remaining screens... Yeah, sure, let's do it. Meta VCS? Would you like some version control tools? I'm gonna have to pass on that one. Do you want the lamp stack? No. Do you want Debian packaging tools? Okay. Well, these are definitely obscure. Fan spinning up. Not too bad. Run the update. What do we got? What's the installer? The Debian installer. Got my notes that I gotta follow here. Keep me on track. Alright, what's the installer? Debian, yeah, we said that. Is there a welcome app? It's like a welcome script. Just different, I guess. Memory usage was 600, I think, right? Excuse that. Memory usage 600, and yeah, we did the install size. How long did it take to boot in? That's a good question. You want to check for some firmware? Sure. No new firmware packages, okay. Finished. Thank you for selecting BunsenLabs. See, they really want you to get involved in the community on the forum. And it's fine, like the community forums are okay. Let's take a look. Mozilla Firefox is the browser of choice. Old school forum, I don't know if you like that. You got your FAQ. What's my favorite Linux distribution? I like that you say distributions. That's the right way of doing it. I definitely don't have a favorite one. It all depends on what it's being installed on. I run Debian testing. That's Debian Bookworm. I think for production systems, I would recommend Ubuntu. And yeah, I prefer to stick with Debian-based stuff, really. And that's just a matter of familiarity. Like, I used to care more about distro wars, but now I'm just like, I want to be productive. And I know Debian, I know that Ubuntu is pretty solid in production, so that's what I would use at work. But at home I'll use Debian because I'm familiar with it and I don't mind getting my hands dirty. But I used to partake in distro flame wars, but I do not any longer. I've grown up. Alright. System D. Analyze. It takes 23 minutes to get to boot in. Is Debian testing stable? What do you mean stable? Like stable enough to use daily? Yeah. I did a huge update this morning and rebooted and everything was fine. I have had an update that hosed my system. Well, it didn't host my system, it hosted Grub. But I've had that happen on Manjaro. Like, you're running an update and you see that Grub needs an update, I would strongly recommend doing a snapshot or like some sort of parachute, because if Grub screws up and fails, it's really hard to get back into your system. The distro flame war is always there to keep your flaming skills in mint condition. Mint is a good distro, by the way. I actually, my current Debian install I started on Linux Mint Debian Edition, and I wasn't, honestly, I wasn't as impressed with it as I thought I would be. I thought that it was going to be just awesome, but it's totally fine, but I would just use regular Mint. In my notes it says to hit you with some NeoFetch, so that's what I'm going to do. Now the big question is, will it show the BunsenLabs logo? It will! This is BunsenLabs Linux 11, based on Debian 11. Kernel version 5.10. It's an older one, but it's stable. Spamming NeoFetch is the stuff. Bash 5.1. Ooh, look at that. I almost said Desert Eagle, man. The DE desktop environment is BunsenLabs. Window Manager is OpenBox. The theme is Dragon, GTK based. The icons are Papyrus. Let's take a look. Man, they really like that smoky gray, don't they? Oh. Gotta get something. So, in the way of paring down all of my projects that I do and that I've done, I've always really over-engineered DistroDelves, and I've tried to get I just try to do way too much with it. I want to see the disk scheduler, the CPU governor, like I go really deep. And I've realized that the only people that care about that is basically myself and me. And it's a lot of work to get all that information. So instead of making it just kind of a part of DistroDelves, I think I'm going to save that level of splunking to specific like review videos and stuff. And that does mean that there's a chance I just might not do them, because I don't know what I'm going to do next year. I've been looking through my analytics and it's been really fun, but I don't know, it's kind of made me really seriously consider what to do with channel. And the main thing I'm looking at is monetizing it next year so I can help pay for EGIO, because past couple years I've been paying for all of EGIO straight out of my pocket, and I've got like YouTube and all this other stuff that I don't monetize, and in retrospect that's kind of dumb. So that's the first thing I'm gonna change. But as far as content, I don't know. I don't know what next year has in store. One annoying thing about BunsenLabs in any desktop environment is the single click. I hate it. I hate single clicking. And when you hover over it, I'm not clicking that. I just hover over and it selects whatever my cursor is on. Is there anybody that you or you know that has their mouse work like that? This is the strangest workflow that I've ever... I'm sorry, it's underneath the slide thing. But this is the strangest workflow I've ever seen. You hover over it and it selects it. Like, what? Very strange. We're going to grab Egeeify. And... oh my gosh, if you hold control, it will select everything. It almost feels like an accessibility option, but not one that I asked for. Do not want. You guys are talking about Pop OS? Yeah, KDE's kind of known for that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm acutely interested in how BunsenLabs handles all of the standard desktop stuff that I would consider standard, like showing thumbnails and, I don't know, just kind of candy, the sweet stuff that goes into a desktop environment. So, let's not get ahead of ourselves. What's next on the list? We looked at NeoFetch. What's the desktop environment? Yeah, let's take a look at some styles and themes and backgrounds. Hey, Dimrish. Do you think BunsenLabs looking good? It's a look, for sure. Let's see what we can do with it. So we have Conky. One of the things that BunsenLabs talks about is the Conky, and showing your shortcuts and stuff here is actually really cool. Egee, you're surprised that I'm not monetizing my channels. There are people who go from nothing to stable income on YouTube in a few months. Yeah, I don't know. I've just like I've always done YouTube as a hobby, and I've been almost kind of afraid of monetizing it and taking it more seriously. The last time I did it was during the DistroDelves phase, where I was doing weekly videos and stuff, and I don't know how I felt about it then. Like, it was weird, but I'm ready for it now. Like, it just, monetizing it opens a lot of options and possibilities that aren't available to me now, and I'd like to take the channel in kind of a more serious direction, the channels in a more serious direction, and monetization is just kind of a part of that. But yeah, I gotta turn my heater off. It is going completely. What part is 60 degrees? This is not 60 degrees. Okay, I'm back. So, what were we looking at? We were gonna look at styles. You have a theme manager. What about the music? Oh, like the music will make it so I can't... the temperature is in the 30s Fahrenheit, so it's hovering above freezing. It's like, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 degrees Celsius. But in my room, the thermostat is very confused, and I told it to heat to 60, and it's like, maybe 80 is the way. And I'm like actually sweating now. Okay, so, what were we talking about? Oh, music in the background? Yeah, I'm not that worried about streams. If you want to support me on the stream, you can use Super Chat. And I haven't talked about like Super Chat and encouraging people to donate, but I'll get there at some point. So let's see what saved themes there are. Let's get some stuff open so that we can kind of see. Uh-oh, where are the benchmark tests? I didn't just copy Egeeify. And now the music's gone. Oh yeah, this is a good one. DistroDelves test, that's what I wanted. $60 degrees Celsius, yes it will. Monetization for load money. Money, money. I just like to stop spending personal money on this sort of thing. Pretty good amount of things in here, huh? Or maybe it's just slow. No, 36. That's pretty fast, actually. All right, let's open up some. There are your pictures. I wanted to open something like this. So we got VLC as the audio player. And let's open up a GIF. So now we have, uh-oh. What is happening here? Ew, what is this image viewer? I don't like that. BL image, it's Ristretto, but they rebranded it as BL image viewer? What? Is anyone using Ristretto right now? Because normally like VLC, if it's maximized, you can grab the panel and, oh, that must be a open box thing. Can you do that on, like, if I maximize, say, Discord, and I grab the handle and drag it down? Yeah, okay. So that's just a strange open box thing. It's probably a setting. But you see what I'm trying to do, though? Like, click the top handle and drag down. And it shows my, like, the hand there, but it's not dragging the window. So, I don't know. Which distro do you think will pop off in 2023? I have a video planned for that, actually. Yeah, I want to make a video talking about... I've done that before, and people really liked them. Where I'm like, my most... the distros I'm most excited for. Yeah, I'm going to make a video about that. What did I have open? Music. Okay, so... what is BL Fever Room? Do you double click it? You may... wait, you might have modified your desktop appearance? These files are different. Okay, so it does do a diff. That's good. And you can actually view the diff. That's cool. Oh, Oliver, you're going to open up your open box? Thank you, thank you. On behalf of everybody. You know, I do like that it uses the image itself as the thumbnail. That's pretty cool. Please enter your password? What the hell? You know, I actually don't hate this. Yeah, this isn't terrible. It's not great, but it's not bad at all. It doesn't have as many themes as I was expecting, but... oh, this looks like it has a sidebar. Let's check it out. Choose these configs. Select them all. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the way. Look at this thing on the top. Nope. This reminds you of TF2? Maybe there's a config setting, Oliver? Could be. Yeah, this isn't too bad at all. And then the menu is just right click. Oh, the BL Fever one. El Snarko, you like the theme management? So this becomes clusters of 2x2. Alright, I'm just not feeling the Outrun. I like Outrun, but it just doesn't feel right for this stream. Maybe some jazz? Or maybe we'll just bail and go copyrighted music. I'm gonna give Bureaucratic another try, and if that doesn't sound good, then we'll switch to something else. Alright, this isn't too bad. I might stick with this. Let's see if I can get used to this. Yeah, it allows you to store your old config. Applies a newer theme without glitches. I know, like KDE can't even do that. Alright, what do we got? That was the desktop environment. So you like what you saw? Let's see what kind of backgrounds we got. So if I right click, you get the traditional menu. And it has a black, like a dark outline and a shadow. And the background looks good. Like this, I think this is an example of a dark theme that doesn't have a lot of colors, but it still works out. Like this is still gray and smoky, but I think that there's enough accents that it doesn't feel just dark. And maybe the background is doing it too, because it's very light up here and then it kind of fades into dark. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just talking out of my ass. You have several screenshotters. You can upload straight to Imager. That's odd. You can do an anonymous upload to Imager in 10 seconds. Why is that built into the menu? That seems so specific. You can install SSH server straight from the menu. Okay, that's another odd one. Install a viewer and app finder. What's this? Well, this will tell us what's all installed. It uses nitrogen for the background. It uses PyComp for the X compositor. That's cool. That's actually really cool. That can be difficult to set up. Tint 2. I mean, honestly, App Finder is what you'd put. Oh, the meta key actually just pops open the menu wherever your mouse is. The devs probably created the screenshot tool for themselves and figured they would put that in the distro. I mean, hey, that's fun. Not every distro has to be like newbie oriented, you know? I actually appreciate it. Are we doing the shuffle thing? Yeah. All right. I like that song. Let's see what's next. CLI editor? Is this just Nano? Welcome to Nano. Why'd they rebrand all these? It seems silly to me. Preferences, BunsenLabs, enable auto or edit auto start. Is this? Oh, it opens it in Genie? Wow, there's a program I haven't seen in a while. BunsenLabs user config files. Okay, just edit those straight from the menu. HTOP is the packet, is the system monitor, I guess. Looks great. This looks fantastic. Yves, it's been a long time since you've seen BunsenLabs. Oh, it's been a BunsenLabs default for a long time. Yeah, that's nice. One thing that's nice about them is that they don't change much. Install printing support. What's this? System info. Oh, cute. Oh, Genie has been in there. I see. Wow, look at all this information. Close it. Or not. Oh shoot, look. It's confused. It doesn't know if it's maximized or what it's doing. Finds my Bluetooth. Yeah, this is all cool. I'm here for it. We want this all started as a search for backgrounds, and now I've gone very deep. You're actually considering installing this distro, but being based on Debian kind of scares you. Well, yeah, the biggest issue I have with BunsenLabs is Debian stable. I've tried to run Debian stable, and my thought was, you know, back in the day it was too stable, but maybe now it's not stable, stale. Back in the day it was always too stale, and it's still too stale. Linux moves too fast to stick with a stable stale distro, in my opinion. That's why Ubuntu works so well, is because you can get point releases, and the LTS version gets updated kernels and stuff like that. You're curious, in what circumstances is it worthwhile to change the disk or CPU governor? I mess around with the disk and CPU governor when I'm optimizing servers and stuff. For an end user, the only reason I can think that you would want to is if you're trying to overclock or squeeze the absolute last amount of performance out of your system. Or if there's some weird bug that's keeping your system from going into performance mode on demand, you can force performance mode for your CPU. But the disk scheduler thing is interesting. I think that disk schedulers were important before NVMe drives and speeds became a thing, but now everything is so fast that you just turn the disk scheduler off and just have it, first in for first out. None of this queuing nonsense, because it's so fast. I can't think of a reason. And in all of my testing, I have never seen any performance gains from using a scheduler. I think it's for slow hardware. And I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the conclusion that I've come to. So I just turn your schedulers off, unless you have a magnetic disk. This is pretty good. Some nice backgrounds. Oh, it's really low res though. Look at the artifacting. It sucks. This is a cool picture, but it's really low res. Maybe this one's better? Nope. Wow. I installed a package that added more backgrounds, and this is it? Okay. Let's go with that. I like that one. Hey, Kelvin. How's it going? JPEG. Yeah, right? You guys want to see some deep fries? What kernel version is it on? 5.10, I think. BunsenLabs. What version? Yep, 5.10 point nothing. You just hanging out before work? Well, I hope that you have a fantastic last day of 2022. Alright, so there's your backgrounds and stuff. Default apps. Have we gone through the default apps enough, you think? Default web browser, terminal. So VLC is the media player. The text editor is Genie, which seems, I don't know, that just seems like a strange choice to me. Dun. I want to see how much Genie is using. What did I just do? Get out of that. Why did that not work? Oh. Did I spell it wrong? Where is it? GEA. What did I type in? GEN? The hell? Where is it? I want to see how much memory it's using. What is it called in the process menu? Oh wow, it's showing up as the X apps command. That's weird. So that means it's going to show up as a text editor, right? Like X text or something. Yeah, BL media player. Yeah, here we go. BL text editor. Okay, so they just renamed it. It's using almost 1%. So that's 1% of about 15 gigabytes. Eh. Maybe Genie's lighter than I thought. I wouldn't be surprised if it was written in C. I'm curious though. What is it written in? Is it an official GTK app? Like an official GNOME app? Genie's been around forever. Show me the source code. Where is your source? Development. Ah, yes, C and C++. There you go. Written in C. Last release was last year, though. Well, that reminds you how to spell Genie. Thanks a ton for the shout out on Brody's podcast. Of course. Of course, man. You make good stuff. Everybody's got to know about it. Any custom tools? Yeah, like the whole thing is custom. This is a very custom distro. And if any of you in chat are interested in distro hopping, I would strongly recommend checking out BunsenLabs. If nothing else, just so that you'll have something to talk about when we visit it again. Yeah, they did have put a lot of work into customizing OpenBox. All right, custom tools. Yeah, we have a ton. Application management. What do we got here? What do we want to test? Let's start the DistroDelves test. What time is it? It's 10:30 over here. Is it New Year's for anybody? Did we turn the clock? Did we turn the calendar? The archive manager is archive manager from GNOME. That is not what I was expecting. Why they use GNOME's archive manager, I wonder. Maybe just why not? It is 9 p.m. We're getting there. Everybody's close in their own way. $19.39 in Austria. Close it. Well, just leave them open. Whatever. Yeah, let's just leave them open. Let's weigh down the distro. Add load. Documents. See, I put all these different file extensions here because I'm interested in how the file manager recognizes these. So like it knows this is Markdown. It knows this is JSON. It knows this is YAML. Actually, that's a pretty good representation of YAML, right? Because it uses white space. The little thing there. That's pretty cool. Executables. I wrote these little scripts. What was I thinking? Sometimes I have these ideas and they feel like the best ideas ever. And then I implement them and then like a couple months later I'm like, Egee, what the hell? Really? You spent time on this? Like it took me a little while to figure out the best tests and everything. I do silly stuff. It does not have Zen. Oh geez, look at this over here. Look at the side. Oh dear. Not a fan of this one. Is this in the playlist? This is too... I don't know the word for it. I'm not a fan of this song. We're skipping it. It's too something. Yeah, it's a panel. Alright, let's get you some... Wait a second. Did I see Pipewire? Why... Okay, can somebody help me understand... If I install Zenity, why in the heck does it want to install Pipewire? That is strange. It's a recommended package? What is Zenity recommending that would install Pipewire? That's silly. Have I played High on Life? I don't know. Oh, Javane, is it too jazzy? It just didn't have like a melody. I don't know. See, I like this. I like what's playing right now. Can you even hear it? I need a sound engineer. I need to turn this whole thing into like a show. I need to hire some people to produce this with me. Alright, now we can run this. My friend Teal used to do DistroDelves with me. Oh! I cleverly added an emoji to make sure that everything worked, and emojis don't seem to work on BunsenLabs. The Egee show. Oh, there's no Ruby. Is there Python? Python works. Hello, Egee. Has it been a good delve so far? You know what? It has. We need Ruby. Well, let's just try Ruby. None of this Ruby dev business. No. There we go. Still no emojis, but Ruby works. It's good. Good. There's no like rhythm box. So one of these tests I can't do because that's just not there. That's weird. Why did it choose this one to open in full screen but not the others? The panel's getting a little out of hand, I know, right? Dimrish, you miss Linux. You have Windows 10 because of the software your school uses. Well, the good news is that you probably won't be at that school forever, so once you are done, you can hop back over to the land of Linux and not worry about that software. It doesn't know what the JXL is? Can it open it, or is it just the file manager? Nope, it cannot. HEIC? Nope. Can I drag and drop stuff? Yeah. Well, kind of. Why did it pick that one? Because it was already open, maybe? No? It's that one that's already opened. Strange. I don't know. So if I drag and drop, it does nothing? If I double click? What about that one? No? That one? That one? Okay. What is JXL? It's supposed to be the next generation of JPEG, but nobody wants to support it, so I think that it's the format that Google recently pulled from Chrome. That was the thing for a while. Does it open TGA? See, this is always really amusing to me. When the file manager can generate thumbnails for a format, but the image viewer can't open the format. Like, clearly something is generating this image because that's what it is. But the picture viewer can't open it? What? Ah, there we go. So this is a file association thing. WebP invented it because nobody knows how to... Or WebP was invented because nobody knows how to render a GIF. Fe? Wait a second, there's a file format called ICNS? Yeah, it seems to be. I generated most of these through GwinView. So it was just like a file format that I could use in GwinView, so... Alright, now let's move over to videos. So here's your AVI. I have to admit something. What? Where are the Windows controls? Oh, weird. Oh. What is it doing? It goes over the panel? Is that intentional? Oh, that's why I got confused. When you maximize this, it overlaps the panel. Like, this isn't a maximize, it's like a full screen. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know about that. MKV is good. I might as well just leave these running, right? MPEG is good. So codec support is really good. Everything played without any issue. Why'd the music stop? Oh, it just stops there. Okay. Well, I don't need to comment on every song that comes on. Or do I? Maybe I do. Alright, that's the end of the DistroDelves tests. All things considered, pretty darn good. Oh, I don't have LibreOffice tests. I thought I did. I thought I had slides and stuff. Oh well. Windows has used ICO. Alright, you guys want to test out some games? Jelly Drift. Egee Tales. You guys want to play Egee Tales? What's Scales of Stardust? Let me get my controller. We'll play some games. We'll play some games and then I'll play you a song. Plug on that. The old Xbox controller out. Okay. Let's ask D-Message what it thinks of the controller. No. Oh, we got a bunch of errors. That's good. Xbox controller. There it is. You know, is it Xbox One? It is Xbox Series X. Is that the same mic you do ASMR with? Kind of. I have... It depends on the type of ASMR I'm doing. If I'm doing like objects and stuff, I'll use the Tascam, and that's not what I'm using here. If I'm just using my voice, I'll use this microphone, which is a Shure Beta 58. But I have my instrument microphone, which is this microphone, and I used... This is a Shure SM57, which is good for drums and guitar and stuff. And I thought that it would be good for picking up sounds, like object sounds, but it's really not. But I'm still going to use it because it's cool to have two microphones. I'm kind of I'm at that stage of my sonic growth where I want to try out different microphones. Just not quite there yet. I'll get there. Microphone, see that's the thing, that's what I'm talking about. You made me look right. Yes, hello, look to your right. And now look to your left. No, that's what I want to spend my money on. I wanna turn on monetization for my channels and try out new microphones. Cause mics are expensive. They can be thousands of dollars. These ones were pretty cheap. They were like $150 a piece, I think. I mean, that's cheap for a microphone, but I mean, $150, $150. Okay. Audio gets expensive. Yeah, it does. So for DistroDelves, I want to showcase open source games instead of going to Steam and, well, not necessarily. I want to focus on indie games. A lot of indie games wind up being open source. I don't recall if this is, but this is from Itch, and I want to sample games from Itch. and that's where this game came from. All right. Ooh, performance is okay. What? How do I go? Left trigger is go? That is different. Wow. The controls are very strange. There's a lot of open source on a lot of open source games on Edge. Wow. So you press B to go to the menu. There we go. Dude, I can't tell if the game is just running like crap or what. This is terrible. Not the game, me. The game is great. I'm just not doing well. This is called Jelly Drift on itch. I can't remember if I paid for it. I had this song stuck in my head this morning. That is so funny that it's playing on the stream. There are how many songs in this playlist? Oh, not very many, actually. Only 21? Yeah, it's highly probable that we would have found this. That's always funny. Isn't that called serendipity when something like that happens? Or no, deja. It's not deja vu. It's kind of like deja vu. It's almost like a premonition. What's with the steering? It's you're supposed to turn. You're supposed to like really gun into it and then turn the opposite direction, like that. But then I go off road and yeah, we're done with this. It's a fun game, but it doesn't run very good on this machine. What else do we got? I wish I could show you Egee Tales, but there's no executable. That's probably how I'm going to show off my game development, is in DistroDelves I will show the Egee game. Kind of funny. I bet Dorian's Doors won't work like at all. My buddy Rice made this for Game Jam. Was it last year? What? Okay. All right, looks good so far. Oh, is the music loud? All right, what do we got? So no gamepad support for this game. Ooh. Whoa. Something is different here. Is it running on Unity? I think so. Okay, so on all of the other distros that I've tested this game with, it lags so bad right here that it's not even playable. But on BunsenLabs, it's running just fine. Then we go through here and then it'll smooth out. Yeah, see? Oh, interesting. We gotta find out what version of Mesa we're running. What else could be doing that, right? Like it's an older kernel version. Uh-oh. I think I broke it. Did I break the game? Rice, I found a bug. Maybe it's intentionally that way. Alright, let's find out what Mesa version this is, because I'm actually interested in this. Let's switch to copyrighted music. Let's push the limits a little bit, shall we? How do you guys feel about Heart? Which desktop environment is this? It's like a Frankenstein. It is... I really like this song. This is a Frankenstein made from OpenBox, Tint2, and Egee menu. A highly modified OpenBox using XFCE as the base, but there's no XFCE. You can't see any XFCE here. This panel is Tint2, the menu is Egee menu, and the window manager is OpenBox with, what was it, Pico as the compositor? So it is a very strange Frankenstein. What do I think about Wayland? It's good when it works, when you've got hardware that supports it well. Yeah, I don't really have any issues with Wayland. I'm really disappointed in Pipewire right now. It's been devastating my mic audio for some reason. We're gonna be an orange kitty named Cheddar. Ooh, there's a red panda in there. Wayland works good on Raspberry. Oh my gosh! Oh, my kitty is wearing a Santa hat. What an Easter egg! I love it. Ooh, look at the glitching! Look at the glitching! Mesa's doing its best. This is a cool looking game. Yeah, this is a fantastic game. Happy New Year indeed. What distro am I using? On my desktop computer, the one that is streaming this right now, it is Debian Testing, also known as Debian Bookworm. And it just had a big update last night that I did before the stream, and it's still running good. Sorry you guys can't hear the game. I don't know how to set the audio up for it. Not that I don't want to, I don't know how. This is an interesting game. I found it on itch, and I've talked to the developers. It was a while ago, to be honest. I don't remember, but I found it on Twitch, and I featured it in a video or a live stream or something. And they were doing all their development on Twitch, but then they got funding and they moved to Steam, and I haven't heard anything else about it. Which, I mean, it's. You know, like it might still be live, but I don't know. Uh-oh. Which way are we going? Oh, do you have to hold it? Ah, I see. I want to show you guys at the shop. What game is this? This is called Wildwoods. Like I said, if you look on itch, you'll find the version that I'm playing. And I think it's free. Possibly. I'm not sure. Even if you have to pay for it, I would recommend it. This is a multiplayer game in the same, like, area, you know? So it's hot seat, not hot seat, but just like split screen. No, not even split screen. You know what I'm saying. I don't know what's up with this Christmas stuff. Like, this must be baked into the source code to just happen on Christmas or something, because this is the same download I've had for like a year. Yeah, it's fantastic. Very, very good game. Is there another heart song? I gotta pay attention. Yeah, we can play some Tom Petty, sure. I gotta be real careful with the copyrighted music in this playlist, because there's definitely some naughty stuff in here. So the graphics, the shadows that are wigging out up there, that is not the game, that is Mesa. And I guess you could argue that if the game doesn't work correctly with Mesa, then that's a bug with the game. But I've never seen these bugs before. The only thing I can think of is that it's Mesa. I'm playing Wild Woods with Tom Petty singing American Girl in the background. I want to show you guys the boss. He's really cool. This is a really short game. Oh, I'm out of fire. I'm out of wood. Go, little kitty, go. How much further is it? I don't know. I don't know if I should keep... You guys want me to keep playing, or should we move on to something else? Definitely got enough wood now. Ton of money. I think there's only one shop. Could be wrong about that, though. No! Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Oh, I might die. Oh! Oh, yeah. I need health! Give me health! No! I got health. Look at all these guys! Dang. I'm not doing good resource management here. I'm worried about what's next. I gotta pause. Linux just passed Mac for user base. I saw that. How exciting. Let's go to the shop. You're using... Javan, you're using Pop! OS, you might switch to Kubuntu. You don't like the way Pop! OS is creating PyQt backup, just like, yeah. Another heart song. This is a great song, too. One of my favorite heart songs. Alright, what do we got? Brew pot, add another pot to the other side. Resource when wagon gets hit. No, I don't like any of these. We'll just do that one, I guess. Oh, I can't get it. I wonder why. Do I not have the money? It's 150. Oh, you need brew. You need these things. Can I get enough? Nothing. Sure. Pop! OS is nice. Oh, did I mention to you guys that I'm back on KDE? I'm on Debian testing again, but my desktop is KDE. Oh dear. No, I don't want that. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna live. Ooh. This is where a second player would come in handy. Dude. Ooh. Oh, this curtain's for me. Oh, I died? Yeah, I'm done. Can I rejoin? Oh, I can. I'm gonna die again, though. I can't even see. I'm dead again. You're gonna use Debian Stable? I don't know. I tried to use Debian Stable. I just had so many issues with old packages. My development stuff wouldn't work because stuff is so old, and you have to. It's a miserable experience. Well, hello. Oh, how do you get up there? Ah. Oh, I see it. I missed it. Oh, you can't. That's right. I think you can throw it the way you can in Overcooked. I don't know how though. Is it? Maybe, no. I don't know. Oh, dude, come on. I'm done for. Let's just load it up. I already know you guys are going to beat up my poor wagon. Might as well use all the wood before you knock it out. Oh my god. Dude. Yeah, I'm done for. I'm stuck. I got one more life. What's Brux? Kelvin, what is Brux? Tell us all about Brux. Ah! Yeah, that's it. That's game. I guess I'll show you the boss another time. What is happening? How do I go back? Wait, oh, I see. It's picking from this list of songs that okay, let's fix that. What should we listen to? I don't have, let's start with some Bananarama. I think all that's left to do is play Super Tux Advanced. Well, we haven't played Scales of Stardust. Kind of a fun game. Oh, do we have wine? So I think that this Super Tux Advanced Super Tux Advanced needs to be built. I'm pretty sure. I'll test it, but if it has to be built, I might skip it. I forgot to update it with the latest build. Wine 32. Can't really see what I'm doing, I know. It keeps moving stuff to the left side for some reason. It's annoying. I don't mean to be working under the text thing, but I'm not doing it, I swear. Lol, you're late to the party? You kind of are a little bit. Yeah, we're kind of getting to the end here. I'm going to play you guys out with some tunes. With some music. Not the copyright. So how do we feel about BunsenLabs? I don't think we Egee-fied it, did we? Happy New Year indeed. I think we might skip that. I don't have my destroyer. No, where'd that go? Yeah, we can swap it. Oh, is the stream freezing up for you? It's a crew. Oh, it is. Yeah, we seem to be having... There, is it fixed? Yeah, that was weird. Sorry about that. That was like a weird network issue. I looked over at OBS and it was really mad at me, but now it's fine. I wonder if it was because this was downloading, because now it's unpacking. Was the DistroDelves PC eating up all of the bandwidth? Yeah, that's what you're saying. Wow. Oh, I don't think we're going to play that. I can't just like let this playlist play. There's too... How about this?
Early in the morning, rise into the street. Light me up that cigarette and I strap shoes on my feet. Got to find a reason.
There you go. Have some Sublime.
Reason things went wrong.
Should like that.
Got to find a reason why my money's all gone. I got a Dalmatian. I can still get high. I can play the guitar like a motherfucking riot.
See, to my ears, this doesn't sound very loud, but according to OBS, it's like it's pushing where it should be. All right. Kelvin, I'm interested if you've seen this before, because the mechanics are very interesting. You wish Panera's music had some of these songs? You have not seen this. It's a good one. Panera's good. I'd get some Panera. Oh no! He fell! Okay, how do we play? Look at the particles. This is so cool. Animation's good too. The music would have fit it perfectly. Now I kind of want to put... Well, that's great. I'll just play with the keyboard. We'll play with the gamepad next time. Okay. Nope. Hold right click. Right? There we go. Yeah. The control is really awkward. All right, who's next? Actually, nah. This is where it gets hard for me. I'm not good at puzzles like this. Ah. Oh, come on. I was holding the button, too. What do you want from me? There. Whoops. I don't know if chapter 1 is a whole bunch of levels or just this level. I hope that it's just this level. Ooh. Oh, nice. Press space to perform it. Oh, yeah! Oh, I have to fly up there, okay. Ooh, okay, let's do this. Let go, space. There we go. I wish the hazards were easier to see, like the spikes kind of blend in. That's okay. Still a really fun game. Really well done. Ooh. That's not too bad. Whoops. Oh. Ah. That's a tough one. Oh, man. Ooh, what am I doing? How do you get that one? I can't get enough velocity. So, let go, jump. There we go. Okay, it's not too bad. Oh, come on. This is hard. Okay, I think that's where I'm going to leave it. Cool. Yeah, that's Scales of Stardust. So I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to play music. I'm going to play you guys some guitar while I destroy this system. I just have to find the destroyer. Androgee? Ah, yes, this is it. I mean, yeah, this is the code. Can you go to the right? I've closed it, man. Is it delayed, I wonder? Oh, you know what? It is distinctly possible that when the stream started having issues that it caused a delay. Alright. Hello, Androgee. Alright, you Looney Tunes. I think that this is about where we're going to leave it. And I am going to destroy BunsenLabs. But I'm also going to play you some guitar while I do it. And this is something I have not done on stream. But I have been practicing with friends in Discord, and I've got some tunes to play, so hopefully the main thing is that I've got to get my audio set up right, and I think that I have the mix good. So I've got these two microphones. You want me to play Thunderstruck? No, this is some original stuff. So I'm going to take the old SM57. Okay. So I have the SM57 microphone pointed at my amp. And I've got I'm probably just in your left ear, and that'll make sense in just a second. What's my favorite color? Purple. Just like the guitar I'm holding, actually. And see, if I had a webcam, you'd be able to see the guitar that I'm holding. Okay. Tell me how it sounds. Okay. I think it sounds pretty good. Music is in left, talking is in right. Yeah, I'd probably say it sounded good in my head, but I said it backwards. All right, Androgee, you can lay waste. There's nothing I need, right? Like, it's not plugged into the network. Just a moment. System under test will be rendered non-functional in a few moments. This message will self-destruct. Bye. I'm going to run it again just in case. What happens if you click maybe? It's a very good question. All right, so the first thing I'll do is put a backing track. Well, we got to have some rhythm, so I'm going to play songs. I'm going to play probably a couple songs, and let me do something really quick before I do this. Make sure it's all set up right. And I'll play rhythm, and then I'll play like a melody on top of it. You'll like it. Okay, here we go. So, put you back here. The headphone cable keeps getting in the way, and it's a real pain. What I need is a wireless solution. But that's where the old money thing comes in, so. All right, let's do this. Stop getting in my way. So that's the rhythm track, and I've got it looping so we can play a melody on top of it. I can't remember what key this is in, but it sounds good when you... have a little bit, but I don't really know where to go with it. So that's one. That's probably my most recent one. And like I said, I don't really have much of a melody, but let me do one that I have a bigger melody. And maybe we'll add a little distortion to it. Oh, I just realized maybe my right side needs to be boosted more. All right, let's do it. Switch to the old neck pickup. Sounds better for rhythm. All right. That was bad. That was too fast. Let me try again. I think I got that. Got it that time. Add a little overdrive to it. Are we actually destroying this thing? I'm starting to think not, because nothing has happened. Hold on. Stop that. All right, let me terminate this. There you go. All right, put it into that. All right, let me get that loop going again, and maybe we'll add a little overdrive. Or we can add overdrive to it now, actually. Is this not too loud? If anything, it's not loud enough. It just winds up sounding crunchy. Let's play that riff again, or that rhythm again, with distortion. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right, so this is like the rock version of that. Oops, I just lost my tuner. All right, let's do it. See if the loop is a little loud. I guess that means I could fix it. All right. Oh man, rhythm is off. I could just sit here and riff forever, but I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Well, all of you, this was a lot of fun. Let me bring the other mic so I'm not just like talking in one ear. This was a lot of fun, and I'm really glad to have shared the last Distro Delve on the last day of the year with all of you, and I hope that you guys have a fantastic day, fantastic night, fantastic end to your year. I just realized that everything is gone. Like, the panel is gone. I have no choice but to run it from here. Shut down now. There is no command called shutdown. All right, we're done. I'm going to have to pull the plug. All right, you guys, I will see you next year. And I'm really, really excited for 2023. There's going to be a lot of really good, fun things for all of us. Not just for me, but for you guys too. I know it. I will see you next year. Bye-bye.